Here we have for sale our September 2019 on a 69 plate Citroen Dispatch 1.5 blue HDI. Blue HDI means that it is Euro 6 and it has AdBlue. That means you can go into the ultra low emission zone areas which are popping up all over the country, like London, Birmingham, Newcastle, etc., without having to pay the congestion charge. This is the Enterprise model, 100 brake horsepower, and let's talk you through some of the spec that you get on this van. So to start off with, around the back we have the rear parking sensors. This particular model has rear barn doors, side loading door of course, and we'll go through into the cab shortly and show you what we have in there. These vans now are, I feel, a great step from the previous generation Dispatch and Expert, because they're very much the same van, and they feel like a very, very modern van to drive. Do have twin side loading doors, in fact, so you've got one there on the driver's side as well. So let's have a look here in the cab. So to start off with, we have electric windows, electric mirrors. We got this nice new flat bottom steering wheel. This van, as you've probably seen in the advert, has got 1,661 miles on it. I'm not sure if you can see that there. But, and the van is obviously idling as well there, so you can see that there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, but very, very low mileage. I mean, it is, I can't say it's like new, but it's about as close as you're going to get. Let's jump in the cab here. So if we turn this nice flat bottom steering wheel to the left, just turn the music down a touch there, you can see that we've got the cruise control and speed limiter here, so you can toggle there. That's the speed limiter and that is the cruise control. You've got the auto activated lights on the left hand side, and then you can just see through the steering wheel there you've got the auto activated wipers, and then just below that you have some radio controls there, so you can toggle the volume up or down, and you can also skip tracks and things like that as well. 100 brake horsepower model, so you get the 6-speed manual gearbox, very good on the motorway, as long when you accompany that as well with the cruise control. You have air conditioning, which I can tell you is absolutely freezing, all working as it should be. And then a lovely feature here, I've got an iPhone plugged in here to the USB port. You've also got a 12-volt socket there next to that, but got an iPhone plugged in. You can also do this with an Android, but on an Apple device it gives you Apple CarPlay. So Apple CarPlay is something, if you've never lived with on a vehicle before, it is very, very convenient to have. Just basically means that you can have a lot of the apps that you have on your phone up on the screen here in front of you. So this, what you're seeing here now, is basically the Maps app which you get on your iPhone. You can also have, I've got Apple Music, so if you've got that, or you've got Spotify, you can play all of your music straight through that as well, which is very convenient. You've got your calendar there. You can actually, if you click on this button down here in the bottom left, this will show you then all of the different pages and apps that you've got there. So you've got things like, let's say, Spotify, WhatsApp, even Zoom, as Google Maps, if you wanted if you preferred Google Maps over the normal Maps app as well. So a really lovely setup to have. We look at the seats here. We've got the driver's armrest, which is on a little ratchet there, so that holds you nicely in place. This flips down in the center, somewhere you can store some paperwork. And also these seats as well, you can actually pull these seats up for a bit of extra storage there underneath the passenger seat, and you could do something very similar there with the left hand one. You may notice there you've got a little tie down point there at the bottom. That is because in the rear you can actually load all the way through from underneath the passenger seat, and basically tie your cargo down there. Let's go and have a look in the back, and we can see the load area on this particular van. So as you can see, it is fully ply lined. Obviously the ply lining, as you would expect, 1,600 miles. It is in very, very good order. And this is the hatch that I mentioned. So if I just pop the camera down here, I can show you how this works. So basically this tab here, you turn this to the side, And then you can actually lower that hatch down just like so, and then that allows you then to load cargo, as I say, right the way through underneath there. You can actually flip up a little hatch at the front of the passenger seat as well, to be able to get an even longer load length. So let's pop that back in here. I'll do that later actually. Let's continue going around the van. As I say, condition-wise, of course, you know, I can't say it's like new, but it is as close as you're probably going to get, being on, you know, as new as this van is with only 1,600 miles on it. Rear barn doors, which you can open up to the 180 degree position. You can pull on the little yellow tab there and open that right out to its 180 degree position. You can do exactly the same as well on the other side just there. So a really nice modern van, as I say, if you're looking for a good saving on a new one. I know a new one would be certainly considerably more than how we've got this van priced, but a very modern van. They're fantastic on fuel. I'm sure I can list the combined fuel efficiency figures in the advert as well, but very, very good on fuel. Of course, you've got the balance as well of manufacturer's warranty on this van, which is obviously very good for your peace of mind as well. If you'd like to inquire, here are details listed at the bottom of the sign. Please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We'll be happy to give you finance figures. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. So, as I say, give us a call, come down and see what you think for yourself. Have a drive. Thank you very much for watching.